Guys, Michigan and Coach Harbaugh in a lot of deep water over sign stealing, okay? And this is a story that has been constantly evolving over the last 48 hours as fans and media have gotten news and traction of the story. The internet's done what the internet does, guys. They've gone back and found Venmo transactions between Michigan coaches all the way back in 2020 for tickets for games, all the way up to videos and pictures of Michigan coaches blatantly having, like, this one Michigan coach had a play sheet of the other team's signs. It is literal images of their signs. And then there's videos of half the coaching staff for Michigan dang near with multitude of Michigan players looking at the Michigan sideline or the Ohio State sideline and then changing the play, giving their call based off what the signal is from the Ohio State. I'll go ahead and roll that clip. Guys, first off, I'm gonna roll some clips from coaches around college football and their opinions on the matter, and I'm gonna go ahead and give my opinions on that. So first, we're gonna listen to Matt Rule and what he had to say about this situation.
Sign stealing happens every game. There's nothing wrong with teams over there looking over trying to steal our signs. There's nothing wrong with us trying to look at their signs.
All right, guys. So there you go. Pretty much, Matt Rule, what he's saying is there's nothing wrong with stealing signs in a game. In a game, which is completely true. The rule that Michigan broke, guys, is you cannot send someone on your staff to watch a team play versus somebody else that you have to play in 2-3 weeks, however long. You cannot record them and already be looking into how to get their signs and what they call. You cannot do that. That is because when big teams started to do that, I think in the 80s or early 90s, smaller schools did not have the resources or money to send a staffer to a game or send two staffers to 2 games every single week. So it was an unfair competitive advantage for these bigger schools. That is why this rule was implemented, okay? And what Coach Matt Rule's saying there is there's nothing wrong with at the game, I'm a defensive player, and I look at the signaler and pick up, oh, that's the sign for inside zone. And then I go and make my adjustments as a defensive player to stop inside zone, which he's 100% right in that case, guys. I mean, if you've played football, if you've coached in a conference or a region game, and you're playing a team that's been in your region, maybe, you know, a local team that you've been playing for a decade, guys, and you know you have the same offensive coordinator 6-7+ years, there's a very high probability that that team and those coaches are going to know your signs. That's just a matter of the fact, guys. I mean, when I played in college my freshman year, first year fall camp, I was trying to figure out these signs for the offense. You know, and every single year that fall camp, they'd have to change their signs because the defensive guys would learn them from that the calls from the previous years. So the offense would have to go about changing them. And I was trying to decipher them every single year. As a competitor, that's what you're just going to do. You're going to try and get that competitive advantage in whatever way you can. With that being said, there's a fine line between, you know, being a competitor and finding any competitive advantage and then going outside the rules and cheating. And that's what Michigan's done here, guys. But before I get into that, let me show you guys what Coach Prime said on this Michigan situation, because this gets into my second point.
Everyone's trying to get an edge. I mean, everyone's trying to get whatever edge they can. You could have someone's whole game plan. They could mail it to you. You still got to stop it. So
there it is, guys. Coach Prime is 100% right. That's basically what I was just saying. You can know what's coming, and you still got to stop it. You can know what my call for power is. You still got to stop it. You still got to stop it. I mean, you can know it's inside zone. You still got to stop it. With that being said, though, as far as Michigan cheating and sending staffers to games, that's an unfair competitive advantage. Off rip. Unfair, because it's not, you know, it's outside the rules. Other teams aren't doing it. That's rule number one. Straight up, is just blatantly cheating. Is that going to change the result of 95% of the games that Michigan plays in? No. But when you're talking about 2 elite teams at the highest level, a Michigan and an Ohio State. The margin for error is only so slim, guys. It takes one lineman not making his block for a play to be, tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Or it takes that lineman to get to the linebacker, and that linebacker, try to go underneath, and he doesn't get there, and boom, he's gone. The running back's gone for 70. And that's what causes the game. It's one pass interference call that doesn't get called. It's one-on-one on the outside where your player makes the play and the other team doesn't. That can cause the game or the outcome of the game to change. The margin of victory in these games is so small between elite teams. When one team knows all the signals and the other team doesn't, that's the clearest unfair advantage you'll see. I mean, they are blatantly cheating. And in a game where the outcome can be changed by just the smallest minute thing, that's going to snowball. If you know their plays throughout the entirety of 4 quarters, and especially what they like on 3rd and medium, and their signal for their go-to call on 3rd and medium or 3rd and long, if that is a competitive advantage, guys. That is going to change the outcome of games. Now, with that being said, what's the punishment for Michigan and Harbaugh? Because I've seen this going around on the internet too. A lot of people are saying this, and I'm in complete agreement. If you're going to go as far to break all these rules to get an unfair advantage, why are you being so blatant about it? Why are you being so public about it? Like, they are not hiding it one bit. I mean, the audacity. If I'm the NCAA, that's offensive. You're going to blatantly cheat in front of everybody and expect not to get caught. Who does Michigan think they are? And for that reason, I don't think they're going to do anything this year, because you got Penn State 1 loss, Ohio State undefeated, Michigan State still widely regarded as the best team in the Big Ten. That's too much money for the NCAA to pass up. I don't think they'll do any bans, suspensions this season. Next season, though, I think there needs to be a bowl game ban for Michigan next season. And is that a little bit extreme? I don't think so. They've been stealing signs for 3 years. Look at Michigan's record against Ohio State the last 3 years. Compared to the 10 years prior before that. When the margin for error is so tight against teams that are so equally matched, having an unfair advantage like that is paramount. That's my thoughts there. Stealing signs in and of itself is not illegal. You could do it in a game. That's completely fine. Going out and scouting these other teams to figure out what their calls are weeks before, to get laminated sheets of what these guys' signs are, images of what these guys' signs are, that's illegal. And in the blatant way that Michigan is doing it publicly, they need to be banned from the bowl season for at least 2 years because of that, guys. That's my opinion. But let me know what you think down below. That's going to be the end of this video. Just a quick video on what's been going on with this Michigan and sign stealing situation. Just trying to get it out there. Let me know what you think. Leave a like in this video. It helps us a lot. And let us know any type of videos you want us to make on this channel, what you're interested in, and we'll take a look at it and possibly make that the case. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you.